So we're going to start looking at another shape called a right circular prism, also known as a cylinder. We're going to start by drawing a circle on top, connecting two right angle lines and a semicircle on the bottom. First problem we're going to look at solving is with surface area. So in order to do that, we need two things. We need our surface area of a circle, which is pi r squared. We need to be able to figure out our circumference of a circle, which is pi times diameter, or 2 times pi r. We also need to know the height. So with this cylinder we have 10 meters for our height and 5 meters for our radius. If you notice, we have two circles, so when we draw our net, we're going to modify our surface area of a circle formula to reflect that. So I use 2 pi r squared as opposed to just 1 pi r squared. Then we're going to add the area of the rectangle, which is our height, 10 meters here, times our circumference. So you see our circumference would match up. If we rolled that net to its actual shape, the circumference would be the other side length. So the second half of our formula is 2 pi r times height, or circumference times height. Now all we have to do, we've drawn our diagram, we have our formula constructed, we're going to substitute in our values, solve. So for r, we're going to substitute in 5, and for our r and h, again 5 and 10. Order of operations tells us we have to do our exponents first, which means 5 times 5. We end up with 25. Times 2 is 50 pi. And you'll notice I left my pi. I have not substituted in for that. On the other side, we had 50 times, or 5 times 10, which gave us 50. Times 2 is 100. So I have 50 pi and 100 pi. These are like terms, so I can add them together. This will eliminate my rounding error later on in the question. So I have 150 pi. Now I can multiply in using my calculator, and I end up with 471.2 meters squared. So the second question we can look at here is volume. Volume, just like every other shape we've looked at, is our area of our base times our height. Nothing has changed. The only problem is when we go down, we just need to use pi r squared for our area of our circle. And then we're going to multiply that times our height of 10. So substitute in 5 meters for our radius, 10 meters for our height. I've almost forgot the square there. So I have 5 times 5 meters times 10, which will give me cubic meters of 250 times pi. So I have 785, and we'll see here 0.398 meters cubed. If I have a 0 to 4 value in my hundredths, I'm going to round down. As you can see, I have a 5 to 9 value, so I'm going to round up. My final answer is 785.4 meters cubed. Thanks for watching.